So, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to our Arsenal transfer news update show. Of course, we're here. It's Monday, it's a new week, and we're here to give you the latest Arsenal transfer news. Our main story today, guys, hit my mic. Our main story today is Kingsley Coman. Could Arsenal make a move to sign Kingsley Coman as a backup for Saka this summer window? We're going to be talking about that as well. A few other pieces of news as well. We'll talk about Edu, because Edu's came out and said, be patient. Guys, we've got to be patient. He's gone from let's be excited to be patient. Well, that wasn't even Edu. That was Josh Kroenke. But anyway, Edu's saying that let's be patient, guys. He's saying expect big things coming at the end of the window. So we're going to go through that as well. Get your thoughts in down below as well. And let's hit the intro.
Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season, pretty. With this, they'll get signed before the start.
But as always, big up everyone inside, man. I want to say once again, thank you guys so much for 8,000 subscribers. We hit that yesterday, so big up everyone tuning in on the regular basis. And if you're watching on playback as well, big up to everyone. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. Get your likes up, guys. I really appreciate if we could get around 20 likes on the stream today. Also, leave a comments down below. We're going to talk about everything to do with Arsenal today as well. Big up everyone. We've got my guy, You Never Walk Alone, Jack inside. We've got Jordan inside. We've got Arsenal Way inside. We've got my guy Plasma. We've got Mary. We've got Miss Melina. We've got Morgan. Big up to you, bro. We've got Prem. We've got Paul. We've got AFC Max. Yes, big up to everyone in the chat, man. You lot are real ones. Everyone tuning in. Get your thoughts in down below. And, I'll go for all your comments after this as well. But I do want to start with just something off topic a little bit. We're going to be talking about, because what released yesterday or early this morning was indeed Arsenal's new third kit. We do have a third kit, of course, released. And this is what it's all about. You guys can see the screen all good. Get your thoughts in. What do you guys think about our third kit? Let's hope we actually wear the third kit this season, because let's be honest, I mean, the past two seasons, we barely wore our third kit. I remember when we had that nice pink kit and we wore it twice at the start of the season and completely forgot about it and it's never wore since. So I presume we will, because our away kit's black and a lot of teams will do wear red and black. So I guess we will wear this third kit a lot more often than we usually do. But yeah, get your thoughts in about this kit, guys. What's your rate out of 10? This is it here. I'm actually liking it, to be honest. Of course, you ideally want to keep the home kit sort of and the away kit sort of traditional colours to Arsenal. Always, of course, red and white home kit, but I know we had a bit of blue in there, but that's all good. Away kit as well, I always associate with like yellow and blue, maybe. I know we've had some black kits over the years, of course, this season as well. And yeah, obviously this third kit is sort of like a third kit where you can go and mess around whatever you want, really. I mean, we've done some nice fur kits in the past. It's not the best one, I would say, but I do like the old Adidas logo. You can see there that the old Adidas logo sort of thing. The cannon on every single one of the kits as well, which is I find pretty decent. I like the colours as well. They sort of remind me of the Northern Lights a little bit. I'll be honest, they sort of do remind me of the Northern Lights. I think it's a pretty clean kit. You can see it here, guys. You can see Saka wearing it as well. But yeah, I think it's you got Calafiori wearing the kit as well there. I think it's a pretty decent kit overall, people. I'll rate it probably around 7 out of 10. Don't think it's a bad kit whatsoever, really. I think it's decent, but get your ratings down below. Arsenal have officially released our new third kit. Hopefully we wear it a lot more often than we usually do. But yeah, I'm going to rate it 7 out of 10. I think it's pretty. I think we've had of course, we've had so much better ones in the past, but I think it's pretty clean. And yeah, let me know, guys, if you will be buying it. I'll probably end up buying it as well. I don't know who I'm going to get on the back of it yet. But yeah, that is that there, guys. So that is the new kit. Let's get into what should we go to first? Let's talk about this first and foremost before we get into any more new transfer news, anything like that. This is what Edu, of course, sporting director of Arsenal, has said. We all know about Don Edu, right? Edu Gaspar, the Don. He says today, he said, be patient. You won't be disappointed at the end. Coming by this guy called Highbury High. So apparently this is what he said when we went on the USA tour. He's speaking to a number of fans, basically saying, be patient, guys. Yeah, all we've got to do is be a little bit more patient, apparently. And he says, you won't be disappointed at the end. So what does this mean? Does this mean we're going to actually sign and do what's required? Does it mean that he's actually going to get us a striker? Does it mean we're actually going to get a winner? Does it mean we're actually going to get the signings in for us to sit there and say we won't be disappointed? Because I tell you, if I'll be disappointed, and I'm sure many fans can agree with me on this, we won't be disappointed unless we don't do what's required there, do. We won't be disappointed unless you don't sign us a striker. You know, if he's talking about, you know, because I've heard this before, I'd say big silence from Josh Kroenke. Yeah, of course, and then we signed Pepe. We know how that worked out. But is this guy on about? I think he needs to understand the Arsenal fan standards, right? That we know what we need, right? Is signings, is attackers. You know, I know we're getting in. I know we got in Calaflori, good signing. I'm not disappointed by that, Edu. Marino coming in, decent signing in the midfield. But the question is are we going to sign the striker? Are we going to sign the winner, which we need at Arsenal? Are we going to do what's required this transfer window for us to sit there and say, yes, this is enough now for us to go and win the Premier League next season? I really hope so, Edu. I really hope so. You got something cooked up, you know. Hopefully he's cooking up his barbecue again, flipping the burgers and all that. Edu, please. I hope. Listen, let's get into the news, guys. Get your thoughts about Edu saying that as well. But let's get into the news about Edu saying be patient. Who should we start with? I tell you what, let's just jump right into the main story today then. Kingsley Coman, people, right? Kingsley Coman linked with an Arsenal move today. Of course, a winner from Bayern Munich. We've been linked with quite a lot of Bayern Munich winners over the years. You know, Sane's been heavily linked, but this is a new one for us. We're talking about Kingsley Coman. So this is coming today, but I don't know how reliable this guy is. Many Arsenal fans saying he's not that reliable, but Arsenal given the green light to sign Bayern, so he's particularly keen on the Gunners transfer. So Arsenal keen on signing Bayern Munich winner Kingsley Coman on a loan deal. According to reports, Coman 28 has had a fair share of injury problems over the years, but he's a fantastic player on his day and will certainly improve the Arsenal attack if he signs. Where are we? He'll bring a wealth of experience, dressing room, having won ridiculously 12 league titles in 13 years and as a senior player. The 1 year he failed was when we blame Harry Kane for that. That's quite funny. The Frenchman scored an impressive 63 goals and provided 66 assists in 294 appearances for Bayern, having previously played for Juventus and PSG. It's definitely not Arsenal's defence to let him down in the Champions League and his Premier League last season as they finished second in their ladder and reached the quarter-final, losing out to Coman's Bayern. In the decisive second leg, Arteta lacked the final third. We know that. Perhaps Coman could Global reports Arsenal could sign him on a season-long loan this summer. According to Football Insider, Bayern has given the green light for a transfer. The Gunners plotting a shock move for Coman. This guy saying, this journalist, Pete O'Rourke, reckons that the Bavarians will allow him to leave this summer, but would allow an option or obligation to buy after a loan deal. Also boosted by the fact that Coman is keen on making the move, apparently, though he wants assurances of playing time at the Emirates. Saka is impossible to dislodge on the right, but the left wing is there for the taking. Is it? I think Trossard can play there. See, Martinelli's there. I think we need a right winner to give Saka competition. But anyway, there is unfortunately for the Gunners, there's interest from some of European elite clubs, and they will face heavy competition to land Coman this summer. Court of Side have also claimed that Arsenal was keen and interested in Coman on a loan, and again, the French international was keen on the move. The report does not mention the fee that Bayern will want an obligation, stating that they were seeking between 30 to 40 million. Rival clubs also mentioned with his former employee PSG, Keane as well, La Liga giants F Barcelona. Coman would prefer a move to either the Premier League, back to Paris, and is keen to move into Arsenal apparently. Barca, however, former manager Hansi Flick, of course, coached him to glory. The reports adds that Arsenal manager is monitoring several wide players and he's eager to strengthen his squad ahead of to go head to head with Man City. Coman is a great option for Londoners, but they might need to sort one or two departures to make it happen. Nelson's a strong candidate, and also Eddie Nketiah is leaving as well, as we know. So, Kingsley Coman, guys, get your thoughts about this player down below. My initial thoughts on this is, firstly, as a player, yeah, his ability as a player, I think I always think he's been such a quality winner over the years. You know, I think he's a quality player on his day. And I'll say on his day because I know one of the big factors we're going to talk about is the injuries, but I want to put that for a side at the moment. As a player, Kingsley Coman, I think, is quality. Yeah, and you just see this guy is a serial winner. This guy has won everywhere he's been at. This guy has won every single season, apart from last season, when obviously Bayern signed Harry Kane and they lost and they won nothing last season. That is the only season he's ever not won a trophy. Every single season, you know, obviously he's been at Bayern Munich, PSG, Juventus, but every single season the guy's won something, and he's been a big part of that. You know, he's played in World Cups. Obviously, he's won the World Cup as well. At the end of the day, this guy's a serial winner. This guy has the big experience, and I would take him as a backup. And we're talking about a loan deal here as well, guys, right? Just a straight out loan deal, right? Yeah, I know there's an option if we wanted to, with an obligation to buy, right? But for a season-long loan, to come in and give something different, give that compensation, because I think this guy is going to give Saka a run for his money. I really do. I get he's 28 now, but at the same time, we're looking at Sane, who's the same age as him. You know, they're both 28. So I know that he's getting older. You know, the age he's getting older and this, right? But I think this guy coming in, you know, I think, you know, he can play both wings as well. He can play right-hand side and left-hand side. I think this wouldn't be a bad sign, and I think this is a very good option to go with. The guy, you know, I've seen this guy enough in terms of I think he'll do it in the Premier League. He's done it everywhere else he's been. You know, he's been Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A as well. He's done it on the big stage in the World Cups. He's done it, you know, he's been there and done it everywhere pretty much. He's done it in the Champions League. Like, the guy's won major trophies. The guy's got that experience. But I guess the only thing with this deal, I think everything else is fine. I mean, a loan deal, I think it's decent as well. You know, we're talking about not spending big this summer. Well, get this guy on loan then for a season. It's not going to hurt anyone, is it? You know, if the loan don't work out, we send him back to Bayern Munich. I know there's an option of obligation to buy, but I don't mind that it's a loan deal as well. But I guess the only issue, guys, is the injury record. That's the thing that let this guy down the most, is his injury concern, is his injury, very injury prone. I'm actually going to get his injury record up right now. In fact, I'm going to go to transfer market, guys, right? I'm going to look at his injury record because we know what it's like at Arsenal, right? And we know what it's like when we have players in Arsenal. We know how many sort of injury prone players we have, but he suffered from quite a few injuries, right? So last season, he missed quite a few games last season, right? He had another to injury. He was out for 48 days last season. He had muscular problems. He had a knee ligament tear. He was out for 50 days. He had a torn muscle fiber. He had again muscular problems. That was all last season, right? He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 5 different types of injuries last season. Yeah. What else we got? Torn muscle fiber 2022. He had a knock in 2022. 2022 he missed 8 games in total. 2021, he missed again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He had 8 different types of injuries in 2021. He had again 2020. He had 1, 2, 3. It seems like every single season the guy picks up many different types of injuries, guys. And obviously we know what it's like at Arsenal. You know, we've seen it with Partey, we've seen it with Tomiyasu, we've seen it with Jesus. I think I'm probably missing some more, but we have players at Arsenal are just so injury prone. And is it really that we need another one like this? But at the same time, I look at it thinking, listen, it's a loan deal. It's not like we're splashing 30 mil on the guy, which is we might if you want to do obligation to buy it, then you have to play 30 mil at the end of the season. It's just a straight out loan deal. And we need a winner there. 100% need a winner there. I think I'd take this guy for sure. You know, I think he'll give us that experience, give us something different on the bench as well. I think the player, as I said, wants to move to Arsenal, wants to move to the Premier League. And I'm all for really signing Coman, if I'm being honest. I understand the injury concern. I do get that. I do understand that. But you got to think about this as well. You know, this is giving Saka competition. This is giving us something different. Is Coman going to play week in, week out? No, he's not, if we're being honest with it. I mean, maybe on the left-hand side, if Trossard or Martinelli are not performing. But then this is the thing. You know, we need strengthening to give a different type of player for Saka. Right, to give Saka competition, because we know how many games we have next season, guys, and I expect Arsenal to take every single competition seriously. I expect Arsenal to go everywhere. This should be the standards, people. We should be going in every competition and winning it. You know, we'll be aiming to win it, aiming to compete for everything, even the league, even in the Carabao Cup. I want to win the League Cup. We've only won 2 in our history, right? And last time we won a trophy was 4 seasons ago, 5 years ago, whenever it was, 4 years ago, under Arteta when he on a CFA Cup. So ultimately, a trophy is a trophy, and I want to go far in the Carabao Cup. But we can't sit here and say, Saka, let's play you Saka. Yeah, Champions League when we've got more games, when we're in a league table format, and we've got to get out the league to actually qualify for the next round. We're gonna have more Champions League games in midweek, and then you got an important Premier League game on like the weekend. You know, so we're gonna need. You can't just rely on Saka to play week in, week out. It's not gonna happen. So I think Coman coming in, I'll be confident of him. You know, say if he has to rotate him for a Champions League game, fine. I'll be happy with Coman playing on the right hand side. That's a player that we need. For me, is someone we can sit and say, you know what? Oh, we got Coman now. If something happens to Saka, touch wood, it doesn't. But if something happens to Saka, or if we need to rotate him, we can sit and say, you know what? Here's Coman. Yeah, and that's the type of player that has done it. They've already been here and done it. You know, a player that you can rely on, I think, as well. I get the injuries is a big concern. That's the only thing with this deal. But I think a loan deal for this guy, I'm taking this guy for me. I mean, other winners out there, of course, we did lose out on Pedro Neto to Chelsea, another injury-prone player, you could say as well. But then there's all winners out there. I'm going to talk about the Brighton winner as well. Is it Adingra? Simon Adingra from Brighton. We've been linked with him as well. So I'm going to talk about him very shortly. But obviously, you've got other winners out there like Rafinha. You've got other winners out there. Bakayoko from PSV. I think when he played against us, I watched him the first time. I was like, yeah, this kid looks something good. Of course, when PSV played us last season. So, big up everyone in the chat as well, guys. I'm going to go through your comments right now. Get a like. So big up to over 20 likes as well. You lot really appreciate it. But yeah, let's go through you guys' comments, man. Big up everyone inside as always. Get your thoughts in about Coman. Big up Jack in the chat. He says good signing for you lot. Jordan has just completely copied him. I don't know why that is, but there we go. Jordan agrees there. Big up to Jordan. Big up my bro Josh. Big up my guy Jack as well. Big up to Arsenal Way. He says good afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well, mate. Hope you're well. I think signing Coman's a risk. He's too injury prone. We need someone like Ferran Torres. Okay. Listen, look, I hear where you're coming from, but it's a loan deal. So how is it a risk, Arsenal Way, if it's a loan deal? I would understand if we're paying money for the guy. And all we got to do is pay his wages. Let me see how many wages he's on at the moment at Bayern Munich. Coman wages, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Coman wages. Why is this in this currency? He's on 276 grand a week. So yeah, his wages are a bit high, to be honest. But that's what we're gonna have to pay. So I don't see it being a risk unless we actually buying the player like permanently, and we're splashing money on like say 30 mil for whatever how much it will be for the guy. Then fair enough. But I don't see, because it's a loan deal and it's a straight loan deal for one seaon, a player coming in and giving a different sort of something different to someone like Saka, then I don't see it being a risk personally. But you're saying we need someone like Ferran Torres. I don't mind Ferran Torres. I think he's a decent player. But honestly, I would prefer Coman over him personally, bro. Than Ferran Torres. That's just my honest opinion, though, bro. But anyway, big up to you, Arsenal, man. Big up my guy Plasma, absolute real one. Hope you're well, my guy. Arsenal signing Coman on loan is centers I never thought I'd read. Exactly, bro. There's nothing. I don't know how reliable this is. This is coming from this guy called Pete something, who writes for Football Insider, and many Arsenal fans are sitting there saying, he's not that reliable. So I don't know how reliable the guy is really. Hi, Josh. Big up to you, Mary. Hope you're well, Mary. The Sun has said Arsenal signing Gyökeres. Yeah, but it's the Sun, ain't it? It's the Sun, Mary. Like I wouldn't get my hopes up about that, because when it's coming from the Sun newspaper, I think we all know what they're like. So yeah, but big up to you, Mary. Thank you for tuning in as well. Big up to Miss Melina in the chat as well. Great to see you, Mel. Absolute legend, absolute real one. Big up my guy Morgan as well. Great to see you, my brother. He says Coman is a perfect backup for Martinelli and Saka. He brings a Champions League experience and he has winning mentality to our squad. Let's go and get him now. And I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I'm with you 100%. Like the guy would give competition for not just the right hand side but the left hand, because he could play both as well, can't he? So he'll give that competition for left hand side as well, because we know what it is like. I think we need that unpredictability up front, guys, as well, because I think that's what's been lacking at Arsenal. Yeah, don't get me wrong, Trossard's been brilliant last season, but I'm talking about Martinelli. Martinelli for me, this is his season for me now to impress. This is his season now. This is his sort of comeback season, you could say, because last season he was poor. And even, I know it's pre-season, guys. I watched him against Leon yesterday, and I think we was all saying it. Like the guy is quality at making runs. We know how good of a player Martinelli is. But look at him in the final third yesterday, guys. Look at him in the final third. He was just overthinking stuff. He's taking too many touches inside the box. And I'm like, that's something we need to change. But someone like Kingsley Coman, I think, brings you that unpredictability, which I think we've been lacking. In last season, the final, the front three did well because, I think we got the highest goals that we ever scored. The highest goals we ever scored in one season was last season. So fair play. But I still think times the attack, we was all sitting there in the final third saying it could be better. And we're saying that in certain games, our attack was too predictable. I think you need a bit of unpredictability. And I think Coman can bring that. So, yeah, I do agree with that. Great to see you, Morgan, as always, my guy. I don't agree with that, though. He's not better than Saka. I do not agree with that. Big up to Prem, but he says he's better than Saka. I don't think so, bro. No. I think we're talking about ability-wise, he's not better than Saka. If we're talking about overall play, when we talk about he's not better than Saka. I know he's won more. I know he's won a heck of a lot more. But you can talk about that in terms of trophies. But as a player, no way, not for me. But he'll give him a run for his money. I think he'll give a competition there for sure. Big up my bro Jordan as well. He says Zubimendi removed his social ad from his bio. He did. I did see that. Social are going to be like toothless in midfield now. It's crazy. But yeah, big up my guy Paul as well. Big up Josh. Hope you're doing well. I'm very well. Thank you, Paul. Big up yourself, my guy, as always. Absolute real one. Great to see you in the chat as well. Big up my guy ASC Max. Great to see you, my bro. He says, well, then he's leaving. I don't know who you on about, Max, bro. He's leaving. Who's leaving? Let me know, bro. Big up to you, though, bro. This means we have to sign. This means we'll have 3 top left winners in our squad, and I feel we may not use that to the best of use. One of them 3 will have considerably less appearances. I do hear that as well, but at the same time as well, if you look, I think that we're seeing Trossard play striker as well. Like we're seeing Trossard play there as a forward as well. So I think Trossard can play up front if we need it. And I think he's played there a few times last season. But again, I think Coman can play both, can't he? He can play both right hand side. I see him more coming in as the backup for Saka personally. And even at Bayern, I mean, because of his injuries as well, he doesn't really get that consistent game time as well. I feel like Coleman will come in and it's a loan deal as well. So I'm thinking he'll be the guy with, we're gonna have 3 top left winners, but he'll be the guy with considering the less appearances. I think obviously Martinelli will be, or it'd be Trossard and Martinelli for the left hand side. Coleman could play on the right, left as well. So we'll see. But yeah, we have been linked with Sane as well. As always, I think every single window we get linked with Leroy Sane, man. Nothing changes there. So yeah. Can't wait for our best kick of the season to be used once in the EFL Cup. Yeah, you already know, bro. you already know. Like, I swear, like, I don't know what even with this one, I think we only wore this one in the Champions League. And against Fulham. But that pink one, yeah, that we had years ago when we was first in the title race, like we wore it twice against Bournemouth and Palace, and we just completely binned it off. And that kit was insane, So yeah, Max says it's going to be another one that's forgotten about. He's gone 6 out of 10. Yeah, I don't think it's the best they've done. I don't think it's the best. I like it, but I don't think it's the best they've done. I think I prefer this one, and I prefer the one last season, the pink one as well. Paul says, "Thank you, my Insta post on Thursday. Premier League content creators, most look forward to watching." Big up, yeah, they're all legends, man. Yeah, big up my guy Tony, Sophia. Yeah, big up to all of them. Thank you very much, Paul, for that, bro. Reminds me of the yellow kit we had a few years ago, similar template and everything. The last time I heard someone from Arsenal say big excited was Don Robbie for City battered us 4-1. I remember that. Yeah. I'll say big excited from Josh Kroenke there as well. What's up, my guy Kuvi? Big up to you, my bro. Great to see you as well. Jordan Perch was in the chat as well. He says, "Let Solskjaer remaining firm on Mikel Merino as they want to keep." Are they actually? Wow. Who said that, Jordan? Because that was one of my questions I had. Like, would they sell both? But at the same time, like someone put in my chat the other day, like they sold 6 players in one day or something. It's one day in like one window or something. So yeah, we'll see. I think we will get Marino. I think they'll sell both as well. Personally, I do have TikTok, my guy. Yes, I do. I put in the chat for you, bro. This is my TikTok, guys. Anyone who wants to follow me, you guys can. I need to start posting now. I've not posted it quite a while. I'll give you my TikTok. Can I just put a link in? Can I not just share the link to my TikTok? Like, why do they make it so hard? This is my TikTok, guys. I'll put it in the chat for you lot. Anyone who wants to follow me, and I'll start uploading more on there. I've not uploaded into. I usually use YouTube. But yeah, this is my TikTok, bro. I'll put it in there right now. TikTok. There we go. Nice one. But yeah, I'm doing well, man. Hope you're well as well, Kuvi, bro. Great to see you as always, my guy. We've got my guy Early Doors inside as well. Afternoon to you, mate. Big up Early Doors. Great to see you as always, my man. Afternoon to you, bro. Absolute real one. Early Doors is, guys. I'm sure he's buzzing with West Ham's business. They're cooking. I put Falkirk in my fantasy as well. Early Doors, mate. So big up to you, bro. Like the stream up, people. Big up my guy Jack as well. Big up to Plasmus' injury record is what makes the deal less appealing. That is it, bro. That is it. If the guy had no injury concerns, it'll be the no-brainer, but it's just the injuries that is just sort of many fans are sort of doubting about it. Is this whole injury record there as well. So yeah, it is what it is. Big up my guy Nick as well, bro. Hope you're well, Nick. Big up yourself, Nick. Sterling is leaving Chelsea if Felix joins. Yeah, I mean, they're looking to get Joao Felix back, aren't they, as well? Is he an Arsenal fan as well, Kingsley Coman? Wow, there we go. Bring him. He's an Arsenal fan as well. Big up to Blue Board Analysis as well. Big up to you, my guy, Jerry. Hope you're well, man. Great channel this guy has, man. And big up yourself, bro. Great to see you in the chat. He's a serial winner. If we sign him, I could see him coming off the bench, scoring a win on the UCL. That's exactly it, bro. That's what we need, a game changer. You can do it. That's the only one we had really to change the game last season. I mean, if he's looking, towards the bench, right? Other than Trossard, we had no one sit here and say, "Oh, yeah, you can change the game for us." Like if we needed a goal, which I think we did last season, multiple occasions. Like we didn't have that guy apart from Trossard. We didn't have that clutch player or that game changer. But I think bringing this on like Coman is going to be is that option there, as well. So yeah, for sure. Nick says, personally, I don't think we need Coman. Really adds something that. Sorry, he says. Let me read that again. He says, personally, I don't think Coman really adds something. I don't think Coman really adds something that we need. It's just me. Fair. Well, I respect your opinion, man. Respect your opinion. I think it'd be a quality signing, especially on a loan deal as well. Big up my guy Jordan as well. You've got a few Jordan coming there. What's happened to the comments? Why are they just glitching now? StreamYard, ow! What's going on, man? Right, where are we? We got my guy Carlos in the chat as well, man. Like Carlos, are we actually? I don't know if we're actually, bro. It's coming from a guy called Pete something who writes a Football Insider. I don't know how reliable the guy is, but that's what he said. We'll have to wait and see what happens with like if Fabrizio or like someone like Ornstein tweets it out. Man celebrating from the Stevenage favelas, yeah. Big up my guy Arsenal for life 2006. He says I'll be more happy if we sign him permanently. I don't know about permanently. I think a loan deal for a season is decent, personally, as well. Big up to Ella in the chat. Great to see you, Bella. She says, after Nico Williams, stream, I can pin the comment up. That'd be really good. There we go. After Nico Williams news, I want him at Barca as Raul and Atletico are doing huge. What's he said? Has he said yes to Barca, apparently? Because I thought he was saying that Athletic Bilbao. I thought he was staying there. I thought he was going to go. I swear he got a new number 10 shirt as well for them. I thought he was going to stay with them. So if he said yes, then I think it's a quality signing for you lot as well. Big up my guy Wookie in the chat as well. Great to see you, bro. He says, congrats on 8K. Thank you very much for that, man. He says, I'll definitely take him. Thanks, bro. Same here, man. And thank you very much for that as well. So, guys, really appreciate it for 8,000 subscribers on the road now to 9K as well. Hi, Josh. Big up to you also for life, man. Hope you're well, bro. Charlie agrees. Says bringing Coman is a must. Good luck, man. All the best. All the best to you, bro. Jack, no worries at all. Ella says congrats on 8K subscribers, Josh. So proud of you. I hope you reach 10K as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Ella. You've been a supporter of mine for many seasons, many years as well. So yeah, thank you very much. Honestly, really does mean a lot. And yeah, we're on the road to 10K, guys. That is a big milestone that hopefully we can go. And yeah, thank you very much for all your support, man. Thank you very much. What game you going to, Jack? Big up my guy Lloyd as well. Great to see you, bro. Hope you're well, man. He says, my G, it's clear we're not getting a striker. Kingsley Coman will be off for us, even with the injuries. We can manage his game time and get the old best. And I have to agree, bro. I have to agree. I know he's got a big injury concern, but at the end of the day, I just don't think you can look away the fact that the guy's a serial winner, guys. The guy has won every single trophy. He's been at every single club. He's won a trophy there. He's won a trophy every single season, apart from last season with Bayern Munich. Like the guy has that mentality. You know, he's a winner. At the end of the day, he's a serial winner. The guy has experience. He's been in World Cups. He's won the World Cup with France, of course. He's done it on the big stage. You can't say otherwise, people. You know, like this guy will give you something different off the bench. This guy's a game changer. I think it's no-brainer, bro. For a loan deal as well, bro. I think it's a no-brainer. But yeah, big up yourself, Lloyd, bro. Great to see you as always, my guy. Wookie says Havertz, in my opinion, is not that clinical enough in front of goal. When he has the time, we still need a striker. Yep. Along with no obligation, but to buy is a great deal for Arsenal. The player's pure quality. 30 minutes every game would be good for him. They also give Saka some needed rest. Get it done, Edu. And yeah, that's what it's like. And this is what he's doing at Bayern Munich as well. And I know they want to let him go now. Because he wants new challenge. But this is what it's like at Bayern Munich. Like the guy wasn't playing week in week out at Bayern Munich. I get because of the injuries, but again, the guy was needed when he was needed at the end of the day at Bayern Munich, and he was definitely someone like I remember. I think did he play against us last? I think he did play. I can't remember if he was not available last season when he played against Arsenal, but I watched him against Man United in the Champions League like last season, right? And ultimately he's a player there who, if Bayern needed, he was available, and he was there to change the game. And I think that's what we've been lacking at Arsenal. So that player on the bench, we sit here and say, right, we need a goal. Who could we really bring off the bench apart from Trossard? What, Edin Nketiah? No, thank you. So yeah, it's crazy. Josh, bro, you ain't processing into where everyone shares the latest video is. Yeah, Luke at AOC, mate. Do you know Lucas changed his name, Jack, as well to Luke at MK Dons? I think he's changed his name from an Arsenal to an MK Dons channel now as well. Who he says, Josh, they're trying to keep Marino, but they can't. We already have an agreement with the player as he wants Arsenal. They should have actually thought to keep Zubar instead of course, from Marino. Yeah, I think the Marino deal will get done, guys. As I said before, I think we all know it will get done. The player wants Arsenal at the end of the day. As you said, we've reached an agreement, which we got to wait. I think, obviously, the talk was coming from Team News and Ticks. Everyone's calls really reliable. That the deal would get done by this week. We can have Marino win before the first game of the season against Wolves. So I think there's nothing to really worry about in terms of that deal falling through, guys. I think we will get Marino. I'm confident that we will. So yeah, big up Godfrey in the chat, man. Great to see you, Godfrey, as well. Big up to you, my guy. Hope you're well, bro. Big up my guy Drew. He's in Germany. Nice one, bro. Drew's back in Germany. Love to see it, bro. Are you in Munich, yeah, or like whereabouts in Germany? But yeah, big up yourself, Drew, bro. He's at home for a week. Hope you enjoy it, bro, over there in Germany. Big up to you, Drew, bro. Absolute legend as always. Somebody's saying Bonzima saying they're my second guy. Bonzima. It's crazy. Nico saying that Atletico, he can even take numbers 10. So yeah, I'll be upset as heck. Oh, he's saying that Atletico because I saw a report today. I think it came from Sport over there in Spain that that obviously Nico Williams apparently said yes to joining Barcelona or something. But I was confused. So I was like, no, hold on a minute. He's at Athletic Bilbao, and I thought he's gonna, he got a new number 10 shirt and everything, and he's like, happy to say with them. So yeah, it's interesting. Lloyd, big up yourself, my guy. Absolute real one. 8K and beyond. Come on, people, like and sub, share the goal. This show. Thank you very much, man. 10K we coming. You already know, man. Big up yourself, Lloyd, bro. Why Arsenal or Barca don't go for Hermoso? Is he the centre back from Atletico Madrid? He's got it in the free agent, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. I don't. The thing is, I don't think we need another defender because, like, let's be honest. I mean, we've got Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori now, Timber's back now. Ben White, as we know, we're going to keep Zinchenko. We're going to be keeping Tomiyasu there as well. So I don't think we need. But Hermoso from he's always been a decent centre back. I've always rated him, but I don't think we'll go for him. Big up, Josh. How true is the Coman news at the moment? It's just rumors, I think. Pardon me, guys. Yeah, it's this publication, right, called Football Insiders. I tell you what, I'll get the actual name up from the guy, because I think this guy called Pete something is came out and said about Coman. Well, actually, talking about Coman, Fabrizio came out and said about him, and he says Barca started discussing winners internally as there's no breakthrough with Nico Williams. Yeah. Kingsley Coman can leave Bayern on initial loan. He's among options on the shortlist. There are several clubs interested, but his salary is higher. Hansi Flick likes him. So at the moment, it seems like Barca are, looking at. But yeah, the guy who broke this story is called Sports PO, and he writes from Football Insider, and he's came out and said this about Kingsley Coman today. So it's coming from him. And, you got all the Arsenal accounts on Twitter reporting this. But, We'll see, man. Like Fab's just said that there's several clubs interested. I think we are one of them. But at the moment, Barca seems to be like the club looking at him. So there we go. Drew says yeah, of course. This is the your second club. So yeah, he's a decent player for Bayern. He's my second club, taking one on loan. Still waiting for the Marino medical. We are, bro, but I think that'll be done this week. Ellis says Coman's injury prone. That's what I don't like about him. As much I'm already pissed with some Barca players like Dion and Pedri. Yeah, that's the thing at Barca as well. You guys also got some injury prone players like we do, man. Zumeni's going Liverpool. Yeah, he is, but we're talking about if they'll sell both, and I think they are going to sell both. You know, Marino, because we want Marino as well. We've reached an agreement to sign Marino, so yeah, there we go. Yeah, he changed his name. Yeah, he has Luca MKD, hasn't he? He changed his name, but I still block him. Yeah, facts, Drew. Come on, man, guy. you already know what to do, man. You already know. He's not self-promoting to block him. You already know. I said it earlier. I said this is a decent kit. I think we've had better fur kits in the past. Like I like the one. Obviously, this one I've got, but I like the one when we had that pink one a few years ago. I give it 7 out of 10. I think it's decent. I think it's a decent kit. Like obviously, like I like the home and away kit. You should keep the traditional colors: red and white, yellow and blue for me. I know we've all had black kits. Like that one up there is just amazing, ain't it? Yeah. But I give it 7 out of 10. I think it's decent. I hope you enjoy it, Dream, man. Big up Munich. Big up to Munich as well. So Liverpool interested in Rabiot. He's so shy. I saw a little report about Arsenal being interested in Rabiot as well. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen, guys. Yeah, Rabiot. Yeah, how old is he now, by the way? He's got to be pushing 30, surely. Let's have a look. Rabiot age. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, he's 29 now. Crazy. There we go. Lloyd says naturally right-footed. His preferred position is on the left, which allows him to allows to beat opponents in one-on-one situations. And cuts inside exactly. Yeah, exactly on his right foot and either shoot. I feel like he's that type of player. He just doesn't. He has that confidence about him. That unpredictability about him, just to take on players. And as you said, allows him to beat his opponents. I think he'd be fantastic in one-on-one situations, man. I think Martinelli's lacked that. But the thing with Martinelli for me is when he gets into the positions, he does well to get. He makes the runs perfectly. He does well to get in the positions. But when it comes to end product, he's not there in the final third. And he like I was watching yesterday. He took too many touches in the box. It was just there's 3 occasions. He's at some way he's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and great defending, yeah, but he could have done better there. He managed to not even get a shot away. I think he got tackled in the end. So I think that getting Coman in gives you that sort of unpredictability in the final third as well. Jordan's got a new name as well. Do you remember that robot thing? Yes, what is it called? That Nightbot thing. That Nightbot stream was funny with Jordan yesterday, man, wasn't it? Edda, that black kit's nice. All black kit for Barca. Wow, that kit's decent. That kit's very nice. It is roasting outside. It is indeed. I think it's how much degrees is it today? It's 30. It's 31 today, Charlie, man. It's 31. It's 31. It's crazy. Rabiot, who got cooked by Yamal. Yeah, big up Yamal, Ella. Hope it'll be like this when we play Wolves. Yeah, the weather. Yeah, because obviously you're going to the game, aren't you? I'm going Villa away, guys. Second game of the season. Looking forward to that one, of course. I was on the stadium yesterday, which my City played. I was on the stadium yesterday, which my City play as that La Liga of the country started. Oh, nice one. Ah, nice one. Big up Ella, man. Big up Kosovo as always. Yeah, Jordan's one. Are you gonna share the link for the stream? Yeah, if you want to come on, bro. If you want to come on, then sure thing. I do have to get going at 2:30 though, man. So I have to be here for about half an hour, and then I've got to wrap it up. But yeah, if you're free, Max, bro, I definitely put a link in the chat for you, bro. Ella's got 16k subs now. Jesus, Ella's cooking. Big up Ella, man. She's cooking. I'm in the North Bank, so I might get cooked. Big up the North Bank. I'm gonna go Emirates. I used to sit in the clock end, Charlie. You know, it's crazy. I'm gonna do a Luca. Won't be scored. Come on. Yeah, Luca AFC is crazy. Right, let's go through because that's about Coman, guys. I can't see the weather is so hot. It's like, gee, that's a lot, bro. Let's go through a few more because there's just quite a few. There's a few more I want to talk about, guys, and I will drop a link for you lot. Anyone who wants to come and have their say as always. So I'm gonna share this one today. This piece of news here today, guys. All right, just quickly talking about this guy here. Another youngster's left Arsenal. We have sold another player for around 2 million. It is this guy called Norton Cuffy as well. Yeah, this guy here, Norton Cuffy. So Brooke Norton Cuffy will join Genoa from Arsenal in a permanent deal worth 2 million plus add-ons. The player will undergo a medical later this week, coming from Fabrizio. So another youngster that we're selling. I think this guy's been out on loan. He's on loan at Rotherham. He's on loan at Millwall, as you can see in the photo there. Never really got the opportunity at Arsenal. Maybe he's just obviously we don't see what Arteta sees in the youth, so we don't see what the players plays like in training. But obviously, I think this guy's been at Arsenal for quite a while. I think the guy was a right back, weren't he, as well? Norton, yeah, Brooke Norton Cuffy. He's been at Arsenal for many years. He's been out on loan. He's 20 years old now. He did win the championship, to be fair. He as a right back, he got 2 goals from Millwall last season. And he got 4 assists last season as well. But yeah, obviously he was playing with our youth. I don't remember him really getting that game time at Arsenal in terms of in the first team. He may have gone. He may have been on the bench a few times with Arsenal, maybe in like the cup games, but I don't really remember a lot. If this guy really did play with Arsenal, so yeah, 2 million going over there is. Playing for Genoa in the Italian league, I think it's a great move for him. But it's like we don't want to keep him because otherwise we would have sold him out on loan. It's like maybe he's not good enough, so we sell him. We got 2 million for him. So yeah, there we go, guys. Right, I'll put a link in for you, my guy Norris at all. Anyone who wants to come on, guys, you guys come and have your say. Norris at all, guys. So I'll put it in the chat. So yeah, there we go, Max, bro. I'll get everyone on as soon as I So yeah, that's about Norton Cuffy. We've got a few. I want to talk about 2 more players, and then I'll get you guys on, man. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this guy as well. I think it's important that we keep this guy. We all know about this kid, Ethan Nwaneri, and because of his age, you can only sign 3 years, basically. You can only sign a 3 years because he's only 17. You can only sign like a 3-year deal. But Arsenal looking to extend his contracts. Arsenal midfielder Nwaneri is set to be handed a bumper new deal. They aligns with the information we received earlier this year. The Wanaka will be promoted to the first team in this campaign as well. So I expect to see a lot more of Ethan Nwaneri. I think he deserves it, man. I'm really happy. I'm really excited to see this guy stay at Arsenal. I think this guy will be playing a lot more than he did last season. I know he did come off the bench against West Ham in the 6-0 win. But I think we expect to see this guy a lot more. Like, I expect every single game this guy may come off the bench for majority of the games next season. Maybe even start like the League Cup games or FA Cup as well. And we give something different off the bench as well, because I think this guy deserves to stay. 17 years of age, the guy looks fantastic in pre-season so far. And yeah, it's important once again that we keep this guy as well, because we've seen we let players go in the past, like youth players, and they go and thrive. So I think keeping this guy Nwaneri, fantastic. Get this guy signed up there. And finally as well, we're going to be talking, I'm going to get you guys quick thoughts on another potential winner that we could sign. Coming yesterday, I should say, by T News and Ticks. Simon and Adingra, I can't pronounce the guy's name properly, but to Arsenal, obviously from Brighton. Team News and Ticks said that we've been linked with a player. He's a player that's been on our radar. Could we possibly make a move for this guy? You know, I watched him last season quite a bit for Brighton. Obviously, I watched him against Liverpool, and he was doing bits against Liverpool last season when he went to Anfield. But again, he does play more. I think last season he played more on the left-hand side with Brighton, if I can remember. But again, is he another player that we're going to look at and sit here and say, yes, this type of player, you know, coming in, a new winner. You know, I remember him watching, because I did the AFCON on my channel, guys, as well. You know, we did a few AFCON videos, and he obviously plays for Ivory Coast, and he really impressed me in the AFCON. I was like, you know, who's this guy, man? You know, and I actually never knew that he played for Brighton. So yeah, he really did impress me. But we have to wait and see this one develops, guys. At the moment, just rumors about him possibly making a move over to Arsenal. So Kingsley Coman's been the main story today, guys, but Simon and Adingra as well could be an option there for Arsenal to sign as a backup winner. But yeah, before I get the panel one, guys, let's get you guys' thoughts. Groovy says, bro, you know what you should do for the channel to pick up faster and more subs? You should play games on the channel like FIFA, GTA, etc. Trust me, that's what we do. That's what different things on the channel, more people will come. Yeah, you know what? That's a good shout, man. You know what? Because the new FIFA's out as well. I could do career modes and all that. You know, I could do like career mode streams. So yeah, thank you for that, bro. For sure, man. We'll look into that for sure. The Dragon Ball game, which is going to be released in September. I saw that as well. Yeah, that looks good. That does look good. That does look good indeed. We'll sell our youth academy. We sell youth players. That's why I don't get hyped for them. Yeah, that's what it's been like, Drew, hasn't it, man? Like, look at the amount we've sold like that. Even that, I know he went for money as well, but that Oba Martin guy. I think we'll keep Nwaneri though. I do see us keeping him and signing a new contract, which is good to see, man. Big up my guy Garvin in the chat as well. Great to see you, Garvin. Amazing channel, bro. Looking forward to hopefully getting you on the channel very soon as well. Big up yourself, my guy. Big up, big up Jackie says Jamie Carragher had a barbecue yesterday. Breaking news. Liverpool looks scary. Jamie Carragher had a barbecue yesterday. Right, anyway, let's get the panel one, man. Let's get these guys' thoughts on this. Let's change this layout, guys. I've done a nice new layout, I think, for this. So, yes, let's get the panel one. We've got my guy Max. Big up to Max. We've got Charlie as well. How you guys doing? You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, good, Josh. How you going?
Very well, thank you. Very well. I want to get you guys' initial thoughts, obviously, on Kingsley Coman to Arsenal on a loan deal. I'll come to you first, Max, bro. What do you make of this, Kingsley Coman to Arsenal?
Look, it's a difficult one for me. Obviously, I think of Kingsley as a very similar player to obviously Pedro Neto, very, very quality player, but obviously he's injury prone and he's difficult to stay fit. But at the same time, we obviously need, obviously we need backup for Saka, and obviously if we can keep him fit and obviously keep him fit for the entire season and actually make use of him during the build up of congestions of games, then of course he's going to be a quality player for us, and obviously so a backup for Saka are decent enough as well quality to obviously give Saka a rest so he's not playing over 80 games a season or something like that and having a risk of picking up an injury. So yeah, for me, saying probably if not better quality than Pedro Neto. Obviously Pedro Neto's obviously gone to Chelsea now, as you may well know, so obviously he's injury prone as well, so quality player. I would love to see both of them at Arsenal, but obviously Neto's obviously gone to Chelsea now, so, and obviously Kingsley Coman is now being linked with us, so we'll see how it goes. If Arteta obviously rates him and obviously can keep him in, has guarantees to keep him stay fit, then yeah, quality player. Quality player.
Yeah, bro. Agreed with you there as well, man. I think one of the main things that fans are saying I'm hearing is, I do agree, is his injury record. Like, he does suffer quite a bit of injuries. But at the same time, you got to look at it, it's just like we're talking about backup for Saka and another player to give him competition. So I watched him at Bayern as well. Like, I said this earlier, like, if we looked at our bench last season, right, other than Trossard, did we have a player who could come on and change the game other than Trossard?
No.
I don't think we did. I think Coman could bring that as well. But Charlie, what do you make of this, man? Coman to Arsenal on a loan deal as
I'd
well.
love to have. On a loan deal, I think it'd be a brilliant signing. Like, yeah, that's the only problem. Yeah, is his injury record. But we've got good wingers, but we need like obviously backup for certain players. But considering he's available in the loan market, I think we should go and get him. Like, I think he's quality. Like, when he's fit, he is so good. Like, I watched him against Man City last year. I think it was the second leg. And he was cutting Man City like open every time. He was one of the Bayern's best players, but Bayern couldn't finish that night. But yeah, I think on a loan deal, I think it'd be brilliant. Like, if the only problem is his injury record, but apart from that, he ticks all the boxes. Like, his quality, he's got good end products. Every time I watch him, he's a quality player. And even in the Euros, I don't think he played too much, but he should have. But I think he's quality. I think we should try and get him.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, look, Charlie, I don't know, and Max, I don't know if you've heard what Edu said today. He's saying, be patient, you know, be patient because apparently something is coming towards the end of the window. So I don't know if he's on about maybe a striker, but yeah, go on, Charlie. What are you saying?
No, I'm patient, but we do need one or two signings. Like there's what we do need a midfielder and we need an attacker. But as long as we get them before the end of the window, I'm happy. I don't really care when it is, but yeah, we do need them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, another thing with Coman as well, guys, is like the guy has won everything. He's won he's so many trophies every single season. Apart from last season, every single club he's been at, he's won a trophy.
The thing is as well, last season he played about 18 games or so in the league. If we can get 10, 15 games even out of him, like even if he comes on as a super sub, like, even for half an hour at the end of the game, he's that good. You know what I mean? He'll change the game. Like, nobody can doubt the guy's quality. Scored the winning goal in the Champions League. Won all there is to win, I think, with Bayern Munich. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, I mean, how did you guys feel? Because sort of an alternative to him, I spoke about that Brighton winner as well, that Adingra guy. I don't remember if you remember the AFCON, Charlie, yeah, when we was watching Ivory Coast. But he played for Ivory Coast and he looked fantastic. Obviously, he's already been in Premier League. But Max, I'll come to you first. What do you think about that Brighton winner, Adingra?
It's hard to comment on a player that I obviously haven't watched week in, week out. So it's difficult to comment and give a fair value because obviously I don't watch him week in, week out. So I would have to look into him more details in terms of like obviously sort of talking to Brighton fans and getting a general feedback and seeing and actually watch more of his games to actually give a fair value. But yeah, no, as I said, I was having this very conversation with, a group of Arsenal fans in a space on Twitter, right? And or actually that's not what it's called. And I said, we need probably. Obviously, we've signed Calafiore, and now we're probably going to sign Moreno and everything else, right? We need at least another forward player, either they can play across the front three, either like 10 left wing striker, that kind of thing, a versatile forward, or we need to go for a striker that will score probably about 25 goals plus, maybe, and to try and get us over the line, and I also said in the same space, I said we are on the precipice of greatness and winning the title. We're so very close, and if the Brighton wing is the guy, if it's Kingsley Coman, if it was, I mean, as I said, Pedro Neto before, if whoever it is, right? If it's Ottoman, Victor Gokres, if it's João Pedro, if it's whoever it is, right? We need to sign him, and we need to give Arteta the tools to succeed, right? Because in that way, there's no excuses, right? And the last thing I want to be doing is for Arsenal fans to be turning around and going, well, we didn't give him the tools to succeed and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I want to be able to look back at my team and say that we've won the league during a Man City era where they've been extremely dominant and, you know, before the, you know, potential charges, 115 charges go and, you know, either they're relegated or their trophies are taken off or there's asterisks next to them, you know what that means? So if we need to sign a forward player, whether that be a striker or a winger, or both. In my personal opinion, I think we need both. But if we're going to get one, I'd definitely go for a backup for Saka because again, we can't have him playing 30, 40 games a season and potentially getting a risk. So yeah, we're so close. And if whatever you know, hurdles we need to cross to make sure that we get over the line, then yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. Absolute facts. What do you think, Charlie, man?
I agree with everything you said, but like I said, yeah, to have like Coman, yeah, coming off the bench or to come in for Saka or whatever, be brilliant. Honestly, it would. Like, he's that type of player. But I agree, we need a striker. Like,
yeah,
Havertz is a good player. Yeah, he is. He's done really well. He's like, when we signed him, I wasn't sure, and obviously in the midfield he wasn't doing so well. But up front, he's been doing well. But he ain't gonna be that guy to get us 20, 25 goals. But he's still a really good player. He's gonna be important for us this year. But yeah, I think we need a striker, definitely. I'll be happy with Moreno once he obviously comes in because that's like midfield. Our defence is fine. I just hope that Tomiyasu and Timber can stay a bit more fit. But if not, it's fine. We've got players there. But yeah, no, we need a striker. We do. But if not, at least get an attacker of some sort, a Coman or whatever. That Adingra guy, yeah, he looks like a decent player. I've watched him a few times, but I feel like Coman's that signing that I want over him. But look, to be fair though, that Adingra's played 30 games for Brighton. He's 22, so I think as time gets on, he'll get better and better the more he plays in the Prem. But yeah, one of them two. I'll take any. Obviously, when I mean any attack, I mean any like good attacker. Obviously, depends who we sign. But yeah, Coman I'd definitely take. Adingra would be interesting, depending on the price. But yeah, Coman on loan's like a no-brainer. But definitely a striker though. If we could get like someone like that, honestly, that's what we're missing. That if we have a player who can do that, we'll win the league because that's the only thing that we are as. Max, said, we're that close now. We are every season getting closer and closer. Now it's just about getting like the right player in up front to get us over the line. But as long as we get some kind of attacker, I'll be happy because, like I said, Josh, like for example, Saka, yeah, we got Reece Nelson as his backup. We need someone else really, and that's no disrespect to Reece Nelson. He ain't too bad, but he ain't someone. I feel like we need another quality attacker, to be honest.
Yeah, of course, especially with the games we've got to play next season.
And Reece Nelson can play in some cup games depending on whatever happens, but he might even leave. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, especially because we've got more Champions League games next season as well.
Exactly.
You know, and I expect us to go and take every competition seriously as well. So
that's what I'm saying.
You can't rely on Saka week in, week out. You need something different.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. But nah, Kingsley Coman would be brilliant. Adingra would be an interesting one as well. Yeah, nah. Kingsley Coman would actually excite me. He would. Kingsley Coman would excite me if we got him. I know his injuries, but he is a really good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing too is, Josh, I also said this in the obviously the space as well. I said like obviously when speaking to the fellow Arsenal fans as well, I said if for me, like for me, for a perfect signing window would be like Mohamed Kudus and obviously Victor Gyokeres, and that would excite me, right? That would excite me as a fan base. But if you wanted to like say go to the next level, or like if you wanted to go and really give Man City a push for the title and really try and get over the line and give Arteta the tools where there's no excuses. For me, I would go for like a player like Bakayoko and like Gyokeres, you know what I mean? And that would be two quality signings that would really give them like Arteta no excuses. Then because you've given him the players to succeed, and that would be the best way to get the fans on board and get them excited for the season to come. I'm also I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, right? But during close to the start of the window. I don't know if you guys saw or not, but there was a post going around where a guy was biking from Mongolia to Manchester United, and he basically rode across from Mongolia all the way on his bike to England on his bike to Manchester United, right? And eventually he got there, and eventually Wayne Rooney met him at Manchester United and gave him a full tour, and because Wayne Rooney is his favorite player, right? And in that, right, he basically in that journey, like it goes back to what Arteta was saying about, what is better, the journey or the destination, right? And the journey to get to the title is we're like so close, and we're like using that analogy, right? We're like on the boat going towards England, right? And we're so close. We need that extra 5% to get over the line. And if we get there, we'll be unbearable for the next 6 months if we end up winning the title. So, yeah, the internet will go into meltdown. So, yeah.
No, very well said, man, for sure.
Are you on about
Jordan,
Coman? Are you on about Coman, BX Gunner? He played at Tottenham the other day. He played about half an hour. So, yeah, he is currently.
Jordan, bro, what do you make of Coman to Arsenal?
Oh yeah, that will be looking good. Yeah, back up for Saka. So yeah, he can also dribble. So yeah, I see what he's really capable of doing over the right wing. So yeah, that would be looking good for your lads, man. That would be a great signing.
What do you think Arsenal need to win the league title, Jordan, in your opinion?
Let me see now. Well, the guy signed Calafiori. That's good. And if we get a backup right winger for Saka, I think you guys have a chance of doing it. So yeah.
What about a striker? Do you think we need a striker? In your opinion?
Yeah, indeed. So that will also be a part of it as well. So, like a Victor Osimhen, yeah, and anyone out there. So yeah.
I do like Gabriel Jesus, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
he's quality. I do think he's going to have a good season, but I just don't. Is he going to be that man to get 20, 25 goals a season? Like, he's a good player, but it's just in front of goal. He's quality, like, you know what I mean? But it's just in front of goal. But yeah, we are really close. Yeah. Like I said, I was at that Everton game, and like to go there and to be within a chance of winning the league. Obviously, Man City won. We had to rely on Man City, but this year, yeah, we're right at the edge now, and we need to get over the line, like, because it's going to be tough again. Man City will be just as good.
Yeah,
Man City will be good as they always are.
Yeah, for sure, man. I just I agree with you guys. I just feel if we do what's required,
I think it's between us and Man City.
Yeah,
you know what? Liverpool under Arnie's Liverpool, I think will be alright under Arnie's slot, but I don't think they'll be up there like with us two. But I think it'll be between us two. But you never know, you know what I mean? Another team could pop out. But yeah, I think it'll be Arsenal City going for it again. So we need to even going to Etihad, yeah, that's what it takes to win the league, we've got to go there and get a win. You know what I mean? Imagine that going there in September and getting a win. I know I'm planning ahead, but I was just saying like that's sometimes what it takes. You know what I mean? It's sometimes in the big games, isn't it? We need that like moment of magic in the attacking areas. Yeah.
And you know, talking about predictions, right? Obviously, I was speaking about this in the space as well. I said the first two will be the first two, right? And I said between third and like eighth, right? In like between third and eighth, I don't think I think there's going to be I don't see very much difference because obviously Liverpool have got the new manager in, so they're going to take time to adjust. Obviously, West Ham, if you see the window that West Ham are having, right? Then I think they'll will be in the conversation. Spurs will obviously be in the conversation, and obviously United with their new players and obviously another year under Ten Hag as well, and they will also be in the conversation as well. And so between those teams and Newcastle as well, and between those teams that I've just mentioned, like third to like sixth, seventh, it'll be like whoever, right? So
Yeah.
in my personal opinion.
Really, Jack? Wow, Valencia and Liverpool negotiating for that's that Georgia goalkeeper, isn't it? That Georgian keeper. He's good, man. Bit of transfer news for you there, Jordan, in the chat. Liverpool.
Yeah, that Georgia goalkeeper for Valencia. Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper. I watched him in the Euros, remember? He was quality, wasn't he?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they said it's still just a really rate him, bro. So
I'm
I
happy
really
with
want.
our squad. Yeah, I'm happy with our squad going into the first game. I think we'll be alright against Wolves, but yeah, we do need one or two more additions. Do you know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got 3 games until the transfer window shuts. Wolves at home. I'll be out. You'll be at Villa away, Josh, and then Brighton at home, and then that's it. So hopefully, by the time them 3 games are done, we've had a good start and signed at least. Hopefully, Moreno gets done, and then an attacker, and then I'll be happy.
Yeah, man. I think obviously Marino is going to get done this week, apparently. That deal will be done this week. I don't know if we'll make it for the Wolves game. But yeah, we have Calafiori and Marino. And then, yeah, we hope we do get to the 2 attackers that we need, really. It's striker and the winner. And I think we'll honestly be good to go.
Yeah, we are. I'm happy with Moreno. Do you know what I mean? Like,
the way, man.
Partey and Rice would be my first choice, like midfield pairing. But like, if Partey can't, it also gives a bit of depth, so like puts less thingy on Partey to play, and obviously you got Jorginho behind him as well. And Moreno's a good player. He scored the winning goal against Germany in the Euros with that header. So he's a good player. So how much are we signing him for? Do you know yet?
I saw a report saying 17 million, but I don't think it'd be that low.
That's good.
I think
Yeah,
it's
no,
25, ain't it?
Yeah,
25 mil euros.
yeah, that's good.
I'm pretty sure. So,
Yeah, I just hope we sign an attacker because I can already see our fan base. Yeah, as the window goes on, they'll be getting really on the on what's his name's back, Eddie's back, and obviously Arsenal's back. But no, I'm looking forward to season. I'm really confident. If we get 1 or 2 more in, then I'll be even more confident.
Yeah, just I was thinking about
yeah,
that
for sure,
goalkeeper.
guys.
Thinking about that goalkeeper, bro. I rate him a lot. I really rate him. He really he's really good.
You've got
He's
Alisson to be fair, but he's good. He's good.
really good. I really rate him, man. So
Eddie and Nelson must be sold to DX. Yeah, it looks like Eddie's going out the door. Hopefully to Marseille.
Yeah, Eddie's going Marseille. Nelson's probably going as well.
Yes, we need a player. We do need an attacker.
Yeah, for sure, guys, for sure.
No, Arsenal. We'll leave it till deadline day, and you'll be here doing a deadline day stream.
Yeah, most likely, man. I don't know.
So Ozil, Real Madrid final day.
I remember Ozil, 2014.
Yeah,
wow.
Ozil to Arsenal.
When Sky, that's when you don't know Fabrizio. You know here
Have
we
you
go.
seen that new kid on TikTok? Have you seen that new kid on TikTok? He's like a mini Fabrizio. He got a new saying. He says,
"The guy who said here we land."
Yeah, there we land. Yeah,
there we land or something. Yeah.
Yeah. You need your set. You need your own saying now when you come on streams.
Oh, we do, don't we, man? We do.
Yeah.
But
Josh, you know what's interesting because like obviously I've got a missus, right, and she's obviously a Man City fan, so I have to live with her every day, pretty much just like rubbing my face that like obviously City's winning the league and everything, and obviously she's obviously South African, so she's hella excited when Man City carry on and win and everything else. So, like, and obviously I get up at like ridiculous hours to watch the game. Obviously, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. because obviously Australian time being what it is, all that kind of stuff. And I went to obviously my city and where I live to go down a pub to obviously watch the Baku final. And obviously, we know the result of that. And I went to Bayern Munich to watch the 10-2 when we got smashed 10-2 on aggregate. And like, yeah, I was there. I went with her because she obviously travels like with the Man City fans when they obviously go out of like England and Europe and all that kind of stuff. So she goes traveling. So she paid for my tickets to go to the Man City Real Madrid semi-final last year, and I was funny enough actually, like I was in the Man City end with an Arsenal kid on, and there was like this. And when the camera, like I got caught on my camera because one of my mates was like watching the TV over in Australia, and like they saw this red speck in the sea of blue, and and I was sitting next to my partner because she was in a Man City kit, and like I had all these people like obviously like yelling and screaming and go like, oh, we took your players and all this stuff and stuff. Like I was all a banter and all that kind of stuff. And like one guy I can remember very clearly, like he's like this 40-year-old bloke and he's just like, oh, do you remember when like we used to take your best players? And I said, oh, do you remember when you were in League One and all this sort of stuff? So like it was a banter back and forth. So yeah, it was good. It was good times, but probably next time I I'm going go to Man City game, I probably won't wear my Arsenal kit. So,
Is that what you're, Josh? Put your Arsenal kit on in the Villa end.
Villa Park, yeah, man. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
How many away games? Didn't you? Oh, I think he froze.
Oh, that must be
I think he froze. We need to sign him before deadline day. Jack asked me to do the Kyle celebration. Yeah, Jordan, do the Kyle. Yeah, it has frozen, isn't it? Or is it me?
No, he's frozen for me as well. Oh,
am I back?
Yeah.
What were you saying, Charlie?
How many away games have you been in the home end now, then, Josh? Because
how many?
How many away games is it now? Because you did West Ham. You did West Ham in the home end, and they did Villa in the home end. Hopefully, this time the result's different.
Yeah, I think he's frozen again.
Josh, for 10k worth for Arsenal kit. For 10k, Jack, I'll go in the full Arsenal kit. I'll go in shin pads as well for that amount in the Villa end.
Bro, like, wait, Charlie, us viewers really need to pitch in for Josh to get a new webcam and a new like internet system because bro, he keeps crashing and
internet, yeah. Oh my word, his internet. It was happening during the Euros. Well, he'll be back soon, guys. Leave any questions in the comments. Zimmermandy situation, Casado. Yeah, you'll probably get him. As long as you get Zubimendi, Jack, and we get Moreno, then I'll be happy. But if you get Zubimendi and we don't get Moreno, I won't be happy about that. But it is what it is.
I generally think whoever signs the player first out of Real Sociedad, that the price goes up for the other player.
What time is the Wolves game for you on Saturday? Then the opening game of the season.
I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to look it up. But
do you live in Australia?
Yeah. I live in Australia. Yeah.
That's mad. Josh has got someone from Australia, and that's how international he's become. I respect the Aussie Gooners. All international Gooners. I experienced it during pre-season, man. It's tough getting up like early for the games. Do you remember the Bournemouth game? 3-1.
Yeah,
Charlie, man. I'm back now.
Yeah, no. You're back. I was asking, how many away games have you done in the home end now with Arsenal? He's frozen again.
One.
Oh, you just done West Ham.
I ain't frozen again, surely.
The 8K subscribers.
Am I back? What is going on here, people?
We're willing to pay for your new internet, Josh.
Oh my
Like
days.
literally every time Josh like goes to reply, his like screen just freezes.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
like
One into one. Yeah, you'll like Villa Park. It's a good ground.
Well, you've been there before.
Right.
Yeah, I watched Stevenage win there, didn't I?
You've been there before, Charlie. Oh yeah, the FA Cup. Yeah.
Obviously, my local team.
Fair play, man.
But I ain't been
Josh-
with Arsenal.
Josh, you really need to invest in a new webcam and a new internet system, my friend. Honestly, like generally.
Yeah, man. McDonald's Wi-Fi happens every single stream, people. It's crazy, man.
Backstage is
Oh.
Tacky, I think his name is. He's backstage.
Nah, he's
Yeah,
not
I'm
backstage,
so
Charlie. What's going on? He ain't backstage. Nah.
Jordan's broke
I don't
the
see him
stream.
backstage.
Yeah, ever since Jordan's come on the stream.
Yeah, it's all
Josh
Jordan's
started-
fault, man. Well, he's Nightbot, Charlie. Do you remember the Nightbot yesterday?
Oh my God. You know what, man? I won't have you, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jordan,
guys,
I
let's
think
wrap this up. Big up everyone. Big up everyone who tuned in today, man. Big up Max. Big up Charlie. Big up Jordan. Big up the chat as well, man.
I also want to give a shout out to Terrence that was in the chat before because I used to go to school with him. So
That's mad. That's mad. Both of them. Wow.
yeah,
That's mad.
so,
Both come into the chat as well, Josh. You've come
You know,
international.
Totally agree with Chelsea from there. Arsenal go after Joao Felix.
Jordan's off to go and set up his Nightbot now.
He's Nightbot, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, he's
guys,
Nightbot.
we're getting out of here. Big up everyone who tuned in. Obviously, we're back maybe tomorrow. I think I'm going on your channel one day, Jordan, for Premier League table predictions.
Yeah, today.
Oh yeah, that'll be 7 o'clock. Big up Jordan, man. I'll see you there. We're getting out of it, guys.
I'll be closing.